What up, D-Gens? So I've been wanting to write you guys like a letter and kind of explain some stuff recently. I've actually had this letter kind of being written over the last 2 weeks. I've been adding to it and thinking about what I want to say and how I say it, but really I just haven't been able to get it off my chest in this letter, so I figured I would just fucking pull out the phone and make y'all a little video. So first of all, I want to thank you guys for being part of this group. Like, when I started posting content online, it was an experiment. I started testing a bunch of stuff. I'm still testing to this day, but I've done a lot. I've offered a lot. I've switched angles a lot. I've talked about a lot of different stuff, and it's hard because I know so much about marketing and all the different offers that you can run and how you can do things. And I've worked with so many different companies that it's been a bit of a challenge for me to really hone in on, what this group is about. And so I left it open. I left it as a digital marketing group where you can learn ads and funnels and high ticket and low ticket and all the different options that you have. But really at the end of the day, when you join, you should be able to, you should be joining for a specific outcome, right? If I keep it broad and open, number one, it doesn't attract a lot of people because people want a specific outcome or a method or process, right? And then if you can't attract a lot of people, then the group doesn't grow that fast. And if the group doesn't grow that fast, then there's not a lot of buzz going on. There's not a lot of networking going on, and so on and so forth. So because of the vagueness of the group and the lack of clear direction, it's bothered me. It's bothered me a lot, but I wanted to show people a unique way of doing things. I wanted to show people something that I believe anyone can do and have success. And the thing is, I could teach you how to start a high ticket coaching business or how to do the agency model. And those are cool and all, but they don't fit what I believe in. When you do the agency thing or you do the high ticket thing, the success rate for people is way, way lower than you would think. And you get yourself into a client services nightmare in both situations. And you end up having to build, if you're really gonna scale it past $10,000 a month, most people never get to $10,000 a month with either of those models. The ones who do to get to $20,000 or $30,000 a month, that's when they kick out because so much more goes into it. But anyways, those models I'm not down to teach because I know the disaster that comes along with those models. I've scaled a high ticket offer and I've done really well with one, and at the same time I was miserable and it sucked. And pretty much the same with the agency too. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but the point is I'm not going to teach you those models. Okay. So I was looking at other things that I could teach, affiliate marketing, ads, but the key is to be kind of specific. So really, when I look back at everything that I've done and, from content to ads to everything that I've done, and if I'm going to be honest about what the best solution for the average person is and what I believe most people will have success with, it's actually selling software. And the reason is I'm making $10,000 to $15,000 a month on software right now, okay? But it's software I didn't create. But that's not life-changing for me, okay? And that's why I haven't been so hot on it. But when I look back at it, I'm like, wow, this has been the most consistent thing that has made me the most money for the effort that I've put in. And if I were to put more effort into this, and if I were to try to scale this more, it would be super beneficial because I see a future where I could be at 20, 30, 50, even $100,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue. And since it's all affiliate based, I don't have to do any of the work on the back end. I just have to promote, and how good is that? And then you create monthly recurring revenue and it's predictable. So when I really got honest with myself and sat down and analyzed everything in the last month or so, or 2 months, selling software is hands down the best opportunity. And there's another reason for this too. AI is coming in and fucking everything up. It's going to take marketers' jobs. It's already taking marketers' jobs. I know a guy who fired his whole marketing department. It's taking marketers' jobs, freelancers, consultants, all these people who are getting paid anywhere from $500 to $5,000 a month, on contract, doing services for companies. There are tools that are being invented that are fucking taking your job, right? And what's going to happen is people aren't going to want to hire service providers anymore, or the majority of businesses aren't going to want to hire service providers anymore, because they're going to see it as more affordable to just use the softwares instead and have their nephew run the software. Someone on the team already run the software, right? So more companies are going to be using softwares versus even using freelancers and agencies and shit like that. So you might as well get ahead of the curve by being the person who gets the software to the companies and gets paid commission on it and monthly recurring commission, versus being the one who's struggling to sell services. Like, the way I see it, the service thing is going to be like selling newspapers, a dying industry. You want to be in something that's like going like this, or do you want to be in something that's going like that, right? Anyways, that being said, that's my personal philosophy, and I've learned how to do this, and I've learned how to make this work, and I can give you the systems and processes and everything to do that. So I would love to do that, and I would love to turn this group into a group that is focused on that, where people are driving towards those goals of making monthly recurring revenue and creating a life of freedom, like a freedom-based business where they continue to get paid month after month for the work that they put in, and they don't have to get on client calls, and they don't have to deal with annoying, clients, because at the end of the day, clients are fucking annoying. Anyways, I'm sure a lot of you in this group feel this message and understand this message and see where I'm coming from. But I'd like to take it in that direction. I've started putting course material towards that, but there's a couple changes that are going to happen to make this work. Now, with this new direction, I am going to dramatically lower the price, and I'm going to put it at $47, and we're going to try this, because I want to get a lot of people in, and a lot of fresh new people in, so that they can learn these systems and start making money, so that we can start showing how many people are having success with this system before we start increasing the price back up to where it is currently, and even beyond that. Because where I really see things going is getting that price back up to around $500, and then creating such a buzz out of the community that you will not only have the ability to sell softwares, which is great, you will also have the ability to sell the community and make a decent commission. A 50% commission on a $500 thing is like $250. And the combination of those two things is going to give you the most opportunities for making money. But we have to take a setback and flood a bunch of people into the group and get a bunch of people working together and reaching goals and making money with these systems, so that we can set the tone for the group, essentially, show success, and make this an enticing thing for people want to get into and be part of, and then we can increase the price, and that'll be beneficial for all of us, because we'll have multiple ways to make money from the group, making money through selling software, number one, and number two, making money as an affiliate for the group. And I'll show the systems and processes and stuff for that, but we got to take a step back first. So that's the plan. All right. And I appreciate you guys being with me on this. And I think we can make this a really fucking fantastic group and make a lot of money together through the software stuff. And I'm going to be adding so many good pieces of content and value into this group that are going to be so fucking helpful in like multiple areas of business, but all directed towards, selling software. So use it as you will. Nothing's going to be deleted or anything like that, but that's going to be the new direction. And I'm super stoked for this and really just ready to make this rock. So I appreciate you guys. I want to put money in your pockets, And the way that we're gonna do this is by doing a little bit of a reset here. So just wanted to give you guys the update.